Okay, good afternoon all. Let's start with the lesson. We'll go continue with communication skills. I'm going to share the book. Just have a preview of it. Okay, so we have started with communication and types. So the first was verbal communication, right? And we have two categories under it, oral communication, as well as there's another one called as written communication. So we have covered over oral communication. Now we're going to start with written communication today. Written communication includes all the messages that we use for uh, of the written words. So whatever we send to a receiver in written form, such communication is called as written communication. Now, what all things which are covered under this is if you are sending an email to somebody, that is written communication. If you are sending a fax to somebody, that is also written. If you send a letter to somebody, you post a letter through which goes from the through the normal postal department. So that is also written. If you post a notice to somebody, if you give a contract to somebody, that these are all examples of written communications, right? And if a question comes with which kind of yeah, which type of communication is called as a formal means of communication, which one is the formal communication? So we'll write written communication is the formal way of sending message. Formal मतलब जिस जो हम official तरीके से भेजते हैं, right? So when do we prefer written communication? Written communication हम कब prefer करते हैं, right? When there is no time bound message. Okay, when we don't have time bound message. Time bound का मतलब क्या है? See, हाँ, see, like if you need to send a message and you want a quick delivery, आपको चाहिए कि मैसेज फटाफट जाए, तो फटाफट जाने में तो ओरल कम्युनिकेशन इज मच बेटर. रिटर्न में ईमेल्स तो चलो फ्रीक्वेंटली जाती हैं, व्हाट्सएप वगैरह में मैसेज भी फ्रीक्वेंटली जाता है, बट इफ यू आर सेंडिंग लेट्स से लेटर बाय पोस्ट, so that will take time, right? So written communication takes more time when you compare it with read or oral communication. ठीक है? Moreover, when you need to maintain a record, then we also prefer written communication because oral में record नहीं बनता, right? तो oral में क्या होगा कि you talk to somebody face to face, let's say, that is oral. तो face to face जब आप बात कर रहे हो उसमें कोई recording नहीं है. फोन पे चलो there is a chance that if you start recording then the recording can be done, but normal if you go for any kind of chat or so, recording नहीं है तो वो फिर there is no record, there is we cannot refer it in future again. But in case of written, we always have a recording that can be referred in the future also. And whenever the receivers, if you are talking to many people at one time, if you are interacting with, communicating with many people, so अगर आपके receivers जो हैं वो अलग अलग locations पे हैं, तो we'll always prefer to send a message sort of thing, a written message, instead of talking to them orally one by one. So we can simply send a message, right? Like you can send a WhatsApp message or you can send an email. And whenever we want to communicate to large gathering, right? Whenever we are communicating to a larger group of people, then we prefer sending messages in a written form, right? Or whenever we want to give a detailed description of anything, जब बहुत डिस्क्रिप्शन में भेजना हो किसी को डिटेल्स, तो तब भी हम रिटन फॉर्म प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, बिकॉज अगर आप ओरल में डिस्क्राइब करोगे बहुत सारी चीजें तो वो थोड़ा बोर्डम क्रिएट करता है, पीपल विल फील मोर बोर्ड. ओके। नाउ विल टॉक अबाउट एडवांटेजेस, फायदे क्या है रिटन कम्युनिकेशन के। कुछ चीजें हमने पहले डिस्कस कर ली हैं। Complex matters can be simply explained. That means complex things can be explained in a better way. Fine. Just hold a second. Let me check one thing. Okay. Complex matter can be simply explained. So a reason is that we can explain the things in a systematic way, right? See, when जैसे हम ये बात कर रहे थे that if we want to explain lot of things in one go, so we always try to summarize them in the form of points, right? So that we can simply write the things in points, and then those point things can be given to somebody so that the things are more clear. तो अगर हम ओरल करते हैं तो ओरल में इतना क्लैरिटी नहीं आएगी, right? Then if you want a record, you want a legal validity, then we always prefer written. Written में आपके पास एक record रह जाता है, right? There is no scope of misinterpretation because whatever you write there, that is going to be there, and nobody can change that thing, right? If you send a written message, nobody can change it. So उसमें मिसइंटरप्रेट होने के चांसेस कम है. Then is delegation of authority. Communication regarding the delegation of authority means uh, if in case authority want to communicate to the employees, तो अगर वो ओरल कम्युनिकेट करेंगे उसमें वैलिडिटी नहीं है, मैसेज जो है वो वैलिड नहीं होंगे. और अगर वो रिटन करेंगे तो वो एक अथॉरिटी बन जाती है. रिटन फॉर्म में वो मैसेज गया तो उनके पास एक प्रूफ काइंड ऑफ थिंग इज देयर. डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ रिटन, राइट? डिसएडवांटेज में है, सबसे बड़ी डिसएडवांटेज है जी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग. रिटन कम्युनिकेशन टेक्स टाइम, right? If you want to send messages to many people, or if you want to send a lengthy message, then you have to type everything, right? Or you have to type an email, or if you have to type a WhatsApp message also, you have to type the things and send. So that consumes more time. जब ओरल है, ओरल में स्ट्रेट अवे हम बात करते हैं तो उसमें टाइम कम लगता है, right? Then if you want to maintain record, we need storage space also. ठीक है, अगर आप रिटन कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हो और आपको रिकॉर्ड्स भी मेंटेन करने हैं तो आपको उनकी कॉपीज रखनी पड़ेगी. अगर आप सिस्टम पे कर रहे हो तो वो ईमेल्स में जो मेमोरी है वो कंज्यूम होती है, कंप्यूटर की मेमोरी स्टोर होती है. अगर आप प्रिंटेड फॉर्म में रख रहे हो तो आपको फाइल्स बना के रखनी पड़ेंगी, वो भी स्टोरेज करनी पड़ेगी. So some storage space is required. Then this written is not flexible, right? Flexible means it is difficult to change the things, right? Because if you, let's say if you send one message to many people, many employees of the companies, and later on you decided that the message should be changed, right? मैसेज चेंज करना है तो चेंज करने वक्त क्या होगा, आपको दोबारा से मैसेज टाइप करना पड़ेगा, उसमें चेंजेस करनी पड़ेगी, और उसमें ये भी मेंशन करना पड़ेगा कि दैट प्रीवियस मैसेज हैज टू बी डिस्कार्डेड. ठीक है ना? तो ये थोड़ा एक्सपेंसिव भी हो जाता है और थोड़ा प्रॉब्लमेटिक भी हो जाता है, राइट? अगर हम ओरल की बात करें, ओरल में बात कर रहे हैं किसी के साथ वन टू वन, तो स्ट्रेट अवे यू कैन टेल हिम और हर और नंबर ऑफ पीपल दैट kindly ignored my previous message, this is the new message, right? Changes can be easily done in oral. Confidentiality कम है because oral is more confidential, because when you talk to somebody and there is no chance of leakage, right? The information cannot be leaked to other places. But written messages अगर आप किसी को WhatsApp कर रहे हो तो वो आगे किसी और को भी फॉरवर्ड किया जा सकता है. ठीक है? तो कॉन्फिडेंशियल चीजें जो है वो इतनी इफेक्टिव नहीं रहेंगी इस कम्युनिकेशन में. right? Then it requires cost and manpower. Cost कैसे? Because written form है, तो written form में we need some material to write the things, right? अगर वो technical है तो we need a computer to type. If you want to send an email, you need internet also, right? So it is more costly as compared to oral, right? So these are types of so these are types of वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. दो टाइप्स हमने करे हैं, रिटन और ओरल, दोनों वर्बल कंडीशन में आती है. नाउ विल टॉक अबाउट नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन. Now non-verbal is the one where there is no words, right? Then we try to communicate without words, right? अब इसमें क्या आता है? इसमें आई कांटेक्ट, right? Expressing your facial gestures, pointing with the fingers, pitch and the tone of the voice. These are some of the examples. ये non-verbal functioning है, right? So method के बहुत सारी categories और types हैं. इसमें first one is facial expression, right? One tends to notice the expression on the computer's face before listening to him or speaking to him, right? So facial expression is very important because express करने का जो face से अगर आप कुछ express कर रहे हो, so it will be the person or the receiver will be able to understand, like from the face expressions, that what you people are feeling about it, right? जैसे अगर आप दुखी हो, if you are not happy, the sadness will be you can easily make out the person is sad or happy, और या गुस्से में है लोग person, तो उसके face expression से पता लग जाता है. So that is one type of communication which comes under non-verbal communication. Then gestures can be used. Gestures is a kind of body action, as you can see here in this figure. Also, this man is pointing to a lady, and he's pointing two fingers up. So the lady is also responding in the same way. So this is communication through gestures, right? Okay, sir, fine, thank you. कर दूं. So these actions are called as gestures, and like waving to somebody is gesture, pointing to somebody with fingers is a gesture, movement of the body part is also a gesture, right? So these are gestures, like देखो, if you're looking at your watch again and again, that means you're feeling bored, right? So that is a kind of signal that the person who is watching you, who is just seeing you, that person will able to make out. उसको ये पता लगेगा कि अगर आप बार बार घड़ी देख रहे हो तो उसको इस आइडिया लग जाएगा कि बट यू आर थिंकिंग, यू आर जस्ट फीलिंग बोर ऑफ द थिंग्स, राइट? Then body language and posture, right? And this again shows the light on feeling, person's feeling and attitude, how the person is feeling. ठीक है, उसका बिहेवियर कैसा है वो बॉडी लैंग्वेज और पोस्चर से पता लगता है. Paralinguistics. Paralinguistic refers to the verbal communication that does not involve language but other factors such as tone, pitch of voice. तो ये भी एक तरह का वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन है, बट उसमें लैंग्वेज की बजाय पिच ऑफ वॉइस, टोन ऑफ वॉइस से चीजें कन्वे की जाती है, राइट? तो सम सेंटेंसेस लाइक इन, जैसे छोटे बच्चों की क्लासेस में होता है कि टीचर की टोन से पता लग जाता है कि वो क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं। बच्चों को अगर मीनिंग नहीं भी पता है वर्ड का या वो सेंटेंस का, they will be able to make out with the help of the tone of the way of speaking, right? That is paralinguistic. Eye gaze, another option. Eyes speak volumes. If a person sees something they like, the rate of blinking is bound to increase, right? अगर आप कुछ ऐसी चीज देखते हो which you like a lot, so उससे आपकी जो आई की blinking rate है that increases, right? So this shows that gaze, this shows that you have, this is a kind of, you can say, communication. And whenever a person is maintaining the eye contact with other person, the speaker, तो उसे स्पीकर को लगता है कि ये मेरी बात बड़ी ऑनेस्टली सुन रहा है, right? So that also is a kind of communication between these two. It's a non-verbal kind of communication. Then is paraxomics. It's a study of space thought appropriately to be maintained while communicating with other people, right? What distance a person deems as appropriate will be based on its cultural background, social upbringing, familiarity with the things or the person, such as and other such factors. Now this basically is the study where space between people whom we are communicating uh, gives a kind of gesture to the other person, right? डिस्टेंस जो है दो लोगों के बीच में कितना है, उससे कुछ कल्चरल बैकग्राउंड्स का पता लगता है या सोशल अपब्रिंगिंग कैसे हुई है उसके बारे में पता लगता है, right? Like if two people are standing very close to them, right? तो उससे ये पता लगता है कि भाई द पर्सन इज फ्री ऑफ माइंड, राइट? उसकी सोशल अपब्रिंगिंग अच्छी हुई है, उसका नेचर जो कल्चर जहाँ पे वो रहा है वो थोड़ा ओपन काइंड ऑफ पर्सन है। और अगर पर्सन थोड़ा डिस्टेंस बना के खड़ा होता है हमेशा, तो वो लगता है कि वो पर्सन थोड़ा रिजर्व्ड काइंड ऑफ पर्सन है, right? So this is what this topic is about. So this is also a kind of communication which people can judge without speaking and without talking. Then dress in appearance also conveys some kind of message to others. अगर आपका choice of colors, your hairstyle, that gives a strong message to somebody. If your hairstyle is good, if the choice of colors that you're wearing, the dress that you're wearing, उस ड्रेस का कलर बहुत अच्छा है, ठीक है, तो उससे भी काफ़ी प्लीजिंग चीज़ें मिलती हैं. लाइक इफ़ यू गो फॉर ए जॉब इंटरव्यू एंड यू wear a decent kind of color और क्लॉथ और the cloth that you're wearing, अगर वो डिसेंट है तो वो थोड़ा प्लेजेंट वो लगता है जॉब इंटरव्यूज पे, राइट? पर अगर वो डिसेंट नहीं है, दैट इज नॉट सो प्लेजेंट, राइट? देन हैप्टिक्स, parts of non-verbal communication that convey meaning through physical contact. As you can see in this picture, touch can also show sympathy, it can also show affection, it can also show familiarity, right? And other emotions also. Just by touching somebody, जैसे in this picture you can see that there's an elderly hand और उसको एक young hand ने पकड़ा हुआ है, तो इससे क्या होगा कि एक दोनों के बीच में एक तरह का रिलेशन बॉन्ड जो है वो शो होता है, right? A person is showing sympathy to something, so just with the help of touch there are certain things which we can feel, right? आप किसी को टच कर रहे हो तो वो आपके वे ऑफ टचिंग से that person can make out okay, what kind of emotions you have for him or her, right? So this is called as haptics. This is also kind of non-verbal communication. Just by touching, things can be communicated. Okay. Advantages: it enhances verbal communication. Okay, see, non-verbal communication plays additional role in the verbal communication, right? Like if you are talking to somebody and then you shake hand with that person, तो वो उससे थोड़ा चीजें और एड अप हो जाती हैं, your relationship goes more stronger, right? Then effective substitute for verbal communication. In case there is a problem in verbal communication, that lot of noise is there, right? So we cannot do verbal communication. We cannot talk. We cannot pass on messages. So in that scenario, non-verbal communication can be used in that place, right? Like जैसे अब बात करें बहुत ज़्यादा noisy situation है, right? So there, just by placing the finger on the lips, you can tell the other person to be quiet, right? तो ये एक तरीके का communication है जो verbal को replace करता है, substitute करता है. Effective method of communication for differently abled person. The people who have some problem in hearing or those who are blind, right? So जो बेसिकली जो हेयरिंग इम्पेयर्ड लोग हैं जिनको सुनना ही नहीं देता या सुनाई कम देता है, और वो ज्यादातर नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन से ही चीजों को समझते हैं, राइट? इट्स ए क्विक वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. There's no time required for transmission. Immediately the things are reached to the recipient because there's no external factor required. Straight away, by observing the things, the receiver can easily understand the what the sender want to say, right? Disadvantage of non-verbal is that it lacks clarity. क्योंकि इसमें हो सकता है सामने वाला पर्सन आप जो भी जेस्चर्स दिखा रहे हो उसको वो समझ ना पाए, right? That is one kind of problem, that clarity is not there. When the recipient may misunderstood the things, right? The things that you want to say, the recipient may not be able to understand those things. उसको समझ हो सकता है ना समझ आए जो आप बताना चाह रहे हो, right? And whenever you are communicating to a large group of people, बहुत सारे लोगों को, crowd को आप communicate कर रहे हो, तो वहां पे non verbal communication इतनी effective नहीं होती, right? Then lastly, cannot sustain a long conversation. If you want to talk to somebody in a long, you have lot of details to be sent, you want to discuss lot of things, बहुत सारी चीजें डिस्कस करनी है, तो ऐसे केसेस में नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन इज नॉट सो इफेक्टिव, राइट? So that's all from this portion. So I think I'll end up now. So kindly read this thing, and we'll definitely start with the next topic next time. But important thing is, kindly read this, whatever we have covered today. Kindly go through it, read it once. Only then it will be beneficial for all of you, right?